Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hi, guys. Welcome back. Ooh, that was like a sexy voice. Hi, guys. Did you hear that?
Oh, look out. This is turning into something it wasn't.
Welcome back. Today we have a special lucky episode because we're going to celebrate, either we're celebrating St. Patrick's or we already celebrated, but we're in the month of St. Patrick. Unless this comes out in April, then last month was St. Patrick's. Right? Makes sense?
It should come out in March, unless Angela's been very naughty.
or we're not lucky, right?
Yes.
So today what are we gonna talk about, Angela? Tell me.
Today we're going to discuss luck in games, and we've got a few games on our list that we think has got luck in it.
Right,
It's luck
exactly.
or bad.
You know, the way I picked my list was those games in which, usually for me, luck has to do with dice, because a lot of the games I play are dice driven. But I focus on those ones where you're like, okay, come on, dice, don't do this to me. And then when you get it, you get like, oh, I got it. And when you don't get it, you're like, stupid dice.
I did not do that. It actually got me thinking, so I'm glad that you thought of this as like a topic, because I hadn't really thought about it in depth before. But when I started looking into it, I was like, wow, like the way that luck works in games can be a tiny thing or a huge thing, and people will complain whether it's the tiny thing or the huge thing.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. And I think most, if not all, games have a little bit of luck. Like even if you're drawing cards from a deck of cards, that's luck. Depends what card comes out. If you're rolling dice, if you're second for whatever reason, someone gets ahead of you and they take your spot, that's bad luck. Somebody took your spot. Although there's a little bit of strategy involved there, but a lot of times there's more luck than we give luck credit.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
For sure. But before we get into our list and we talk about lucky things, we have to play our game, because last time I gave you the name of a character from a game and you guys were supposed to figure out what game it was from. And the name of the character was Jexera. And did you figure it out, Angela?
Do you know what? I didn't figure it out, but I cheated. I Googled it, and now I can't remember what it was, but I did find out.
It's a very popular game. I think it was top of the 100 list for...
Was it Gloomhaven?
It is Gloomhaven.
That's what it was.
Yes. And it's one of those things where I'm sure a lot of people have played Gloomhaven that are watching us. I know I played Gloomhaven, but do you think that I stopped to look at the character's name?
We don't pay attention to things, do we, Annabelle?
No, we don't. No, we don't. And of course, who's going to remember Jexera? Like, that's so weird. It's not like Johnny or Michael, right? But yeah, so that was our game. And then at the end of this episode, we're going to have another game, so stay tuned for that. But now we can start with our lucky games, or talking about luck. So, Angela, you're up.
Oh, I'm going first. Okay, I've got a list. Let me bring it up so that I don't forget. All right, my first one is a game. I've played it a few times. I really enjoy it. I've still got it. It's on the shelf behind me. And it's Thebes, which, if you've played Thebes, you know you've got a bag full of stuff and you have to draw stuff out of that bag. Whenever I play this game, I'm always drawing, I think it's sand that is the bad thing.
Yeah.
Every time, no matter who I play it with, I just have the worst luck with this game. It's a great game. I love the mechanics of it. Fantastic. But I have the worst luck.
But see, I feel like in Thebes, yes, you are putting your hand into a black bag and you're pulling out. But you can mitigate the luck if you play your cards right and you're actually bringing more stuff out, right? Because if you're only taking 3 things out because you didn't spend enough time, or because you didn't have enough of the cards that let you pick more stuff, then of course there's more chances that you're going to fail, especially because the sand goes back in the box, whereas the treasure stays out of not the box, the bag. But you're right, and that is one of those that when you pull it out, you go like, oh, I got a gem, I got a this, I got that.
That's what the other person says when I'm playing this game.
Understood. And I love that every mine, I think you're digging the mine or something. I don't remember what it is, but you're going down there and you're putting your hand in there. And there's a card that shows you your how many of what color with different values are in the bag, like in the bag for that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, and then when you get the top one, there's only one blue gem and the other ones are kind of less valuable. You're like, oh my gosh, I got the right one.
Oh, you got that one, did you? You got that one?
Yeah. And then everybody's like less eager to go into that bag because you took out the good one. So
yeah.
It's an awesome game.
Sand
I love it.
through my fingers. Just
Yeah. Put it all back. Oh, that's a really good game. I haven't played it in a while, but I enjoy it a lot. So good.
All right, go on. What's yours?
All right, so my first one, let's see. Let's start from the bottom up. So Kingdom Hearts Perilous Pursuit. That's one of those where you have to roll and you get 3 rerolls. And I don't know, here, help me out. Why is it always three rerolls? I've never seen a game where it's 5 or 4. I guess 5 is too long, or it's always 3.
Maybe 3 is that sweet spot. Maybe that's why.
I guess 3 is a sweet spot. But what you're trying to do is with your dice, you're trying to roll them, like I said, up to 3 times to create different characters that match your character's board, and that's what that is the action you'll be able to take, which mostly you want to attack. There's also special actions and other things, healing. I don't remember all of them, but there's many. But it's one of those where oh my gosh, I just need one more of these symbols to be able to attack and kill this, what do they call it? Heartless. And you roll that third time, and when you get it, you party. You party with, it's a co-op game, so you party with your friends, right? You party with your other players.
Yeah, I've added this to my wish list because you've mentioned it before. Yeah. And it looks really good.
Mm-hmm. I have not. I mean, I played the video game when it first came out, and I thought I was gonna love it because it's Final Fantasy, which I adore, and Kingdom Disney mashed together. But the hack and slash I can't do. But this doesn't include hack and slash, so I still get to look at the cool, characters in the Disney world and play a board game and enjoy it without having to come on the stress. I cannot deal with that stress. That's why I know the new Final Fantasy just came out, Rebirth, but it's smash and hit your opponent, and no, doesn't do it for me. I need my turn based. But yeah, that's my first one, Kingdom Hearts.
Okay. All right. Here's a big one. Ready? Everyone knows this game. And I've come to this one because I actually did some research on games that people were complaining about the luck aspect of it. Okay. Stone Age. Have you played Stone Age?
I have played Stone Age to exhaustion.
To exhaustion. Oh, wow. So you will probably have more insight than me then on why everyone is complaining about the luck in Stone Age. Now it's dice. Obviously, you're rolling dice. So I'm assuming, because I own Stone Age and I haven't played it, but I'm assuming you roll your dice and it probably gives you action points to do a certain thing. And people were saying that if you've got a player who's rolling really well, they're always going to smash you, no matter what you do.
Right. So I believe, I haven't played it in a long time because, like I said, I played it to the point where I don't want to play it anymore. I have a friend that is obsessed with it and played it so much and so often on the computer, on the app, or whatever she could find, that she could, let me tell you, luck is not as important as playing it as often as she's played it, because she could always beat me. Doesn't matter what she rolled. But yes, when you're rolling, I believe you're rolling to get resources. So if you roll poorly, you're going to get less resources, which in turn are not going to let you complete the contracts that you need to make points. So yes, if somebody's rolling better than you, it can definitely affect you. But if you're Amanda, then Amanda always wins, no matter whether she rolls high or low.
Wow. So you would say then that the luck is mitigated to a degree by how well you know the game, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I don't know how she does it. I don't understand how, but it's also like, to me, Stone Age, if you're first player, it gives you an advantage because there's a spot that you want all the time, which is the multiply, like get more workers. So as long as you can acquire a bunch of workers, then you can spread your workers out better and win that way. So I know that she uses that strategy, but that's not it. I don't know what she does, but she always wins. But it's still a fun game unless you play it so much that you get tired of it.
Yeah. Oh, it's a super popular one, isn't it? For sure.
Yeah. The problem that I have with it is it's very repetitive. Like once you kind of know, then you're just doing the same thing all the time. Yo, roll for resources, have another worker, feed your workers at the end of the thing. You're doing a lot of the same, and it gets a little bit. I mean, if you play it as much as I've played it, it gets a little tiresome, right? But for regular people that probably play a normal amount, yes, it is a great game.
Awesome. All right, what you got? What you got?
All right, so my next one is a fun one that I actually played yesterday and won, although I was about to lose. It's called Catacombs of Karak, and I've mentioned that one before. Actually, this game was recommended to me by one of my viewers, and thank you to you for recommending it because I love this game. And it's a dungeon crawler, but a quick one. Well, maybe it's not quick, but it's not your regular where you have miniatures and stuff. It's just one person running through the dungeon, and when you get to a room, you put your hand into a bag, luck, and you take out a monster or a chest. If it's a monster, you have to fight it, and then the monster gives you a reward. Sometimes they'll give you a key to open the chest. Sometimes it'll be a better weapon that you can just equip, and then from now on you have an advantage. So a lot of luck. You also have to roll to defeat the monster, and you have to roll more than the value of the monster. So if the monster is a 5, you need to roll a 6. There's a little bit of ways to mitigate the luck aspect, but like yesterday, I was not rolling my best, and they were taking advantage of me. But then my opponent started rolling really bad, and I started taking the advantage. Also, they didn't make the right decisions as to where to go. I went to like a couple of chests, and when I saw that I was winning, I went for the big end battle and won that way. But I love that game because of how fast paced it is, and you still get that dungeon crawler feeling, but without having to be involved in a 3-hour campaign or scenarios.
Okay, I'm glad you mentioned that one again because I feel like I don't really see it mentioned anywhere. So it's good that you always bring up games that people probably haven't heard of, which is fantastic.
I think it's important because those little ones that get, like forgotten or not given enough attention, they're still good. And then, there's a variety. There's so many games out there, and there's so much for us to explore. Yeah, way too many. But not enough. Never enough.
Never enough, but too many. Right. I'm going for an old one now, but I think it has been reprinted maybe. Because I think these are both the same game. Forgive me, board gamers, if I'm getting it wrong. Incan Gold and Diamante or Diamant. I think they're both the same game, but Incan Gold's the one I've got. I've got the old version. This is totally like push your luck.
Okay.
It's in the name, isn't it? Push your luck. Of course, there's a lot of luck involved. Right. And you're basically going into like a temple, flipping cards over, and the cards are either something good, you found some treasure, or something bad, you've found some snakes or spiders. I can't remember what they are, but bad things in the temple. And you basically are pushing your luck to work out when you're going to leave the temple with your treasure. Okay. And then the round will continue with whoever stayed. So they've got a chance to sort of build up their treasure in that round, whereas you're back at camp with your treasure stored away in your tent. It's a really good game, but if you have like bad luck with those cards, you're screwed.
Now, are the treasures hidden information, or does everybody know how much treasure you've got?
When you flip the cards from memory, it's got like a number on it, and you split the treasure between whoever's playing.
Okay. Yeah. So
obviously it's better if people leave, you're getting more treasure when the treasure comes.
Of course. Yeah. Because it's shared between less people. Interesting. Incan Gold. Well,
it's a good one. It's a small box as well. You can take it places. Teeny little thing.
And you just mentioned something that I even realized, but yes, push your luck games, all of those have to do with luck.
Yeah.
So many.
So many.
We can have another complete different episode just on push your luck games.
I would love that. I love a push your luck game.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Even though I suck at them, love it.
Yeah, I'm not that great at them either, but I do enjoy them, and it's one of those when if you push your luck and you actually succeed, it gives you that feeling.
Woo!
Yeah. All right, so my next one is very popular one, Dice Thrones, and there's tons and tons and tons of different ones, but it's another very similar mechanic where you're rolling how many times, guys? Yes, you got it right, 3 times. And after the third reroll, you have to come up with whatever the dice that you finally for your final roll. Then you have to come up with what ability you want to use from your board, and that's how you attack your opponent. Or you don't always have to attack. You might heal, you might do different things, but it's all based in. It's all about those dice. It's all about the dice.
Dice and luck. Dice and luck.
But see, this one I think is good because you get so many different characters from many different universes, including Marvel, including a bunch of them, and every character is very real. Like when you read their abilities, it makes sense. Like they thought about the character when they thought of these abilities. So you're rolling dice, but you might do with Spider-Man something completely different than you would do with, I don't know, Loki, for example, right? Or the Barbarian, or whoever it is, right? Everybody has their own style of playing. So yes, it's a great way of using the same system, but including so many different characters that you can find your favorite, I guess,
Yeah. I haven't got that one, but I was very tempted when it very first came out. There was a lot of hoopla surrounding that one, wasn't there? Everyone seemed to be wanting to buy it, but I never jumped on it.
I think you would enjoy that one. It's very simple.
Simple. Yes. All right, my next one. You'll know this one. You'll have heard of this one. Arkham Horror. Again, dice.
Yeah.
I haven't played this for a long time, but I used to play it back in the day because as I've mentioned before, huge Cthulhu Mythos fan. Anything Arkham sort of related. But man, those dice, they're just cruel to me in this game. I think I'm like my friend Dave. Dice and me just don't, unless it's Yahtzee. Actually, I'm very good at that game. Very good.
Really?
I usually win at Yahtzee, which is like literally just luck, right?
Yeah.
But actual board games with dice in them, oh man. It's not good for me.
Yeah, that's why I think. I mean, I like a good dice game, but when it has stuff that can help you mitigate your luck, then I'm all for it.
This one does, of course. Yeah, this one does.
Yeah.
It's whether or not I'm bright enough to work out what to do.
Right.
But yeah, the dice can get you to win or get you to lose, like in this game. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. All right. Well, my next one is Darkside Rising, which you guys know I love. I've mentioned it before a billion times, and it's the same concept. How many times do we reroll?
3 times.
That's right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I hear you. But and when you're done with the dice, if you're rolling to either recruit new members to your tableau, or attack the bad guys and get them out of the board, because you need to defeat, I think it's 7 or 10, I don't remember, I haven't played in a while, to win the game. But it's that feeling where, okay, I want to recruit Han Solo, and I need this symbol, just this one symbol. Can I roll it? And then if you roll it and you get Han Solo, it's like a party. It's like the whole Millennium Falcon throws a party because you got Han Solo into your tableau, and it feels so good, right? And the game itself is just so beautiful with that big Darth Vader. It's the same as Thanos Rises, or the Batman Who Laughs, something I don't remember. But there's a couple of them
as well. We're both fans of this one for sure.
Yeah, yeah, that is a good one. It's a fun. You don't have to think that much because it's all luck. Yay! I did it. See how I brought the topic back in there?
Yeah, see, luck game. I know I've read a lot of negativity when I was researching this topic, but it's kind of fun, like you said, because when you pull it off, you get that woo, you know, that moment of like utter joy that you've rolled whatever it is or flipped whatever it is that you needed at that time.
Right. I mean, I think there are times where I want a heavy strategy, no luck, and there are games that offer that, right? But there are times when, hey, listen, I don't want to have to think about A, B, C, D, E, clank. I just want to leave it to luck and just have a good time.
Yeah. Well, that's where games like, is it Strike? The little dice game? That's where they come in, isn't it? It's literally just luck. Yeah.
Right. Do you have any others?
Oh, I've got one more. Okay. Annabelle, and you're not going to believe what this one is. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
No guesses?
Oh, you want me to guess?
Talk
Pandemic.
about it all the time, Annabelle. All the time.
No, it's not pandemic? Yay! Luck was on my side.
Luck in this with the cards, I mean, it can kill a game, right? If you're playing with people that feel very negatively toward a luck-based thing, they're not going to like Pandemic, because it is all based. You can be having a brilliant game of Pandemic, and then a flip of the card, the board goes to hell, and you've lost, and people don't like that about it. I don't mind it. I like it. I like the strategy, but yeah, it's definitely got a lot of luck in it. Even where you are on the board, when things are happening, can devastate your game.
Yeah, you can go from board almost cleared up to all of a sudden 2 back-to-back cards that affect the board in such a way where all of a sudden it's a pandemic. And I guess it's very thematic, right? Because
of course, things get out of control. It's like COVID, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, we all know that now, don't we?
Oh, we do. Yeah. All right, so my last one is it's another one of those games that is not very well known, but I think it should be better known, and it's called Dice and Dragons. And the name says it all. It's dice, and of course then it's dragons. And I'm pretty sure you have to roll how many times? 3
times.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's another one of those. But yeah, it's actually a very small box. Well, not very small, but it's a small box, and it has a whole campaign in the little box, because what you're doing is you're defeating dragon after dragon, and the dragon that you're defeating gets harder and harder, has more abilities, hits you back harder. So it's luck on both sides. The dragon might get lucky and just wipe the party in one swing, or you might get lucky and defeat. And you might get lucky the first 3 dragons, and then the 4th dragon you don't roll right and you have to start from the beginning. And it's really cool because it's like it could be a print and write, if you ask me, because it's just a notebook with the dragons and you're keeping track right there. But after every dragon you get to go to town and buy potions, buy equipment, buy stuff that might help you in the next battle, but just the next battle. So you kind of feel, you have that RPG feeling where you're actually, a character developing as you complete every dragon adventure, and it has a little bit of a story also as you get braver, because now I defeated this one, so I feel better about the next one. But the next one, he's fearsome and nobody has ever dealt with him before. It's short, sweet, luck driven, fun. It gives you that adventure feeling. I love that game, Dice and Dragons.
That sounds cool. I haven't heard of that one at all.
Yeah, I think it was another one that was recommended to me by a viewer. I love when you guys recommend games, so don't stop doing that. Never stop doing that, because
cool.
Yeah, it's impossible for me to know all the games. It's just impossible for anybody.
So many games are coming out now. It's just like, it's a lot.
It's a lot. So thinking about this, how we decided to talk about luck for March. I'm thinking for May we should definitely have like a dedicated Star Wars episode.
Oh yes, let's do it.
Right?
Yeah.
I would be very on board with that. Just all Star Wars, all episode. Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Well, you know how I feel. May the 4th be with me.
That's right.
It's my birthday month, so
it's my birthday month too. It's just that my mom missed by 20 days. She missed. Yeah, I don't know what she was thinking. Well, actually, I'm kind of glad because I think I was born like when I was 6 months. Like, yeah, I still had 3 more months to go in my mom's tummy.
So did I. That's so weird, Annabelle.
And I'm huge.
And I'm tiny.
I was tiny. I actually, when I was born, I still had like a web in between my fingers. That's how undeveloped I was. I had to be in the thing. I don't know the name in English.
The incubator.
Okay, incubadora, incubator. Perfect for I don't know how long. So.
Yeah, I was in one of them as well. That's so funny that we've got that in common as well. And because of my age, obviously, back then, they were like, oh, quick, we need to name her now. She's about to go. But I didn't go. I was like, I'm staying.
We're fighters, you and I. We're fighters. Here we are. Oh, that's awesome. All right, well, we have a little bit of time before May actually comes around, so you guys can let us know what else you'd like for us to talk about, because I'm sure we'll have at least one more episode before May. I think. Pretty sure, if our schedules allow it. I mean, I know we have no issue getting together and talking. We love that, so that's not the problem. Time, but let us know what you would like for us to talk about, because we would love to hear from you. And if there's any stories that you want to share about luck, games, any other game that you want to mention, we'd love to hear it as well.
Yeah, especially if you've been totally decimated. Like, you thought you were going to win and then,
Look at the stories you want to hear.
I love those stories. I read a lot of those stories this morning when I was researching this.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it happens. That's luck. I remember. I think it was Catan. I was trying to play Catan in VR for the channel, and I lost so miserably. And then when I went to upload the video, it didn't upload, and I'm like, well, that. Then I did it again, and I won.
Play that together. I need to buy that. I need to buy that.
Yeah.
And by the way, just as a little side note as we end this episode, Catan was on a lot of the lists that I read this morning.
Right. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to see that one, but it was there.
Right, because you're rolling every turn. Every turn, it depends on the rolls, if you get the resources that you want. And of course, you can trade, but it depends who you play with, if they're willing to trade with you or not. So.
Yeah.
But before we leave, let's do another game. So this time we're going to do Where in the Meeple World. So I'm going to tell you the name of a place, and you have to figure out what game this is from. And this is going to be so easy. I expect somebody. Where is it? No, over here. Somebody to know.
Okay.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't know. Maybe not. But if you know this place, you know this place. This is Vengerberg. And you could have heard it in a couple of different places, including board games. Vergenberg. I hope I'm saying...
Vergenberg?
Okay, I'm going to spell it because my English, not first language. Vergenburg.
Vergenberg. When you say it, you sound like the Swedish chef from the Muppets. Vergenberg.
That's because you know what it is? Too many vowels together. Who came up with this? Give me more vowels. Too many consonants in there. Vergenberg. It sounds like a burger at the end, and that's all I care about. A veggie burger, Vergenberg.
Nice.
Which I'm not excited about. If you're gonna give me a burger, give me meat. But I don't oppose. I have tried the Impossible Burger and I have enjoyed it. It's just that I'm a meat person.
Yeah, same. And on that note, Sorry, veggies and vegans. Sorry.
No, I mean, I think it's great. You know, I have a lot of friends that are vegan or so many other different names. You know, even a person that I know that is gluten free, and I think if it works for you, hey, I respect it, and I will definitely not opposed to going to a place, and I will adjust. I have no problem adjusting. I'll eat a shoe if you give it to me.
Oh gosh, so good.
All right, you guys, thank you for joining us today and having a laugh with us. We love it.
We do. We'll see you on the next one.
Yes, play more games.
Bye.
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Yeah, the thing.
Is it that? Oh, that.
Yeah.
Is it working today?
There it is.
It is working today. What about this one? Does this work?
Whoa, we found a new one, Angela.
I thought it was just a little thumb. What about, is it one thumb?
One thumb gives you that. Two thumbs give you fireworks.
Well, there we go.